Hey guys, and welcome back to Natural State Inversion. My name's Ross, and let's roll the intro.
Natural State Inversion.
Alright, well, how is everyone doing? I hope well. Alright. So, first things first. If we get any new subscribers today during this live stream, please leave a comment and I will open up any pack of standard, in standard right now, in your honor. Leave a comment so I know. But if you subscribe, if you're not subscribed, subscribe now. Get a pack opened in your honor. First things first. Let's switch over to this view here. And I would like to show y'all something that I picked up this afternoon. Cool. I picked this up at Kapow Comics. They're in Sherwood, Arkansas. Super nice gentleman there. Never been in there. I've lived in Arkansas my entire life and I've never been in that store. I will definitely be going back. So this is a Magic the Gathering comic from Theros, and it includes a IDW promo card, which is Gaze of Granite. And destroy each non-land permanent with converted mana cost X or less. I handed this to my wife when I got in the car after I bought it, and she said, "Oh wow, that's a great card." I said, "Well, that might be kind of hard to pay that cost." So I don't know how good that card is, but if it's good, let me know down in the comments. All right. Again, let me go back. Let me take a step back here. I want to thank D2 Comics as well in Jacksonville, Arkansas, for hosting a heck of a good swap meet this weekend. There was tons of people there, probably the most I've ever seen there. Everyone was very friendly, super nice to be around, and I'm sure a lot of folks got some great trades in. So that I know I did. I got some. I came out with some commanders from like C18, C17. So stuff that I wasn't around for, that I was really excited for. So thank you D2, and thank you Kapow Comics. Now today's live stream, you might have seen the description. Double feature, vintage. What's going on? So double feature. There's a lot of cards going up right now. Whereas you could go to Midnight Hunt or Crimson Vow, the regular set, and buy them for fairly cheap. They have the black and white art. It's kind of whatever your preference is, to be honest. So I'm not going to include any of those cards on my top 10 list today, but just know that those cards are going up. So if you do like that type of art, you need to be looking at that. Another set that's kind of, another type of card that's going up is shrines. Basically, if a card says, if the card type is shrine, it's going up. So be weary on that, because there were a lot of those shrines reprinted in Core Set 2021. There's a lot of shrines out there. Kamigawa, it's causing some hype, so just be aware on that. But as for the vintage cards, man, they are flying. They are flying right now. We got Arabian Nights, Dark, Visions, Legends, Urza Saga, Planar Chaos, Shadowmoor, all these cards are going up right now. So I've included a few of those, but I'm gonna show y'all my budget buys. What I would be looking at if I was gonna go to TCG Player right now, pick up some cards. And we are gonna start with number 1 or number 10. First card we get to, Cemetery Puka. Puka? Leave a comment. Tell me how to say it. First off, it's a 1/2 for 3 shapeshifter, a relatively relevant creature type. And whenever a creature is put into a graveyard from play, you may pay 1. If you do, Cemetery Puka becomes a copy of the creature and gains this ability. So there's a lot of graveyard shenanigans coming out in Kamigawa, and I imagine that's why that one's going up. But it is raised about 5%, and just be aware, those sets in 2000, and there was a lull in those. Not a whole lot were printed, so that's why we're kind of seeing that raise up right now. It's gone up to about 342. Honestly, it would be a good pickup for a Dimir deck. Number 9, we are going to go with Life from the Loam. This is the Modern Masters copy. There is a printing from the dual decks, Izzet versus Golgari. It is going for $16, but you can see all the other copies are relatively higher than this copy here. This one has raised about 5%, and it is at $16.74. Now, it's debatable whether this is budget or not, but this is it's gone down quite a bit since 2020 for sure. And if you look, it might be headed back up. So just keep an eye out on that one. Number 8, we are going to be going with a reserve list card. That's right, guys. This is out of Mirage, and it has gone up about 4% to $4.47. Divine Retribution. For each attacking creature, Divine Retribution deals 1 damage to target attacking creature. So this is a way for those big board states, when they attack you, you could kill 1 creature. So, I debated on whether to put this one in because it's debatable whether you would be able to play this or not. It is on the reserve list though, so I reluctantly added it. Now, this one actually kind of surprised me that I didn't know about this one. But let's see if I can find it. This is called, well, Rat Catcher. There he is. This is from Dissension. This creature has fear. At the beginning of your upkeep, that is upkeep, you may search your library for a rat card, reveal it, and put it into your hand. If you have not seen any of the spoilers yet on Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, basically Master Splinter and the entire Ninja Turtle crew are there, and you could proxy that deck. Or you could just be really rude and play a mean old rat deck. I think that Master Splinter, the artifact creature in the new set that's coming out, has a combo, a game-winning combo with Lion's Eye Diamond. I don't know how many of you guys have Lion's Eye Diamonds out there, but it does combo. So rats are probably making a comeback if they weren't already here anyways. They just hide away in all the nooks and crannies. So now we will go with Mind Leech Mass, and this is going to be number 6 on the list. This is from Ravnica, and it has gone up 7.5% to $2.59. It does cost a lot to play, but you're basically getting 2 bodies. You're playing 2 cards for 8 mana. So it has Trample, Whenever Mind Leech Mass deals combat damage to a player, you may look at that player's hand. If you do, you may play a non-land card in it without paying that card's mana cost. Pretty legit. Commander, you're getting a 6/6 body. Yeah, it costs a lot, but if you're able to cheat that out, there's a lot of demons, a lot of horrors going up right now. This is a creature type of a horror. But it's still $2.59. Might be a good pickup. Number 5. This is one of those cards that I've been harping on for the last probably 2 weeks, and it's been on other lists. I honestly think it was on my list first, but I'm not gonna do that. Meltdown out of Urza's Saga. Destroy each artifact with total casting cost X or less. Treasure tokens. Bye bye. Any other treasure token, or like any tokens, artifact tokens, any artifacts. There's a lot of artifacts coming out in this new set. A lot of artifacts coming out in the Brothers War. That's again why I included this. This is up to about $11 or $12 right now. I was blowing the horn here at about $5-6. It's kind of debatable if you need the card, pull the trigger and get it. It's out of Urza Saga. Those packs are not being cracked. Go for a near mint copy. But if not, maybe wait till the hype dies down a little bit. It might drop again. You make that call yourself. But that is Meltdown. It has gone up 9% again to $12. Okay, so now another card that, again, I called it, guys. This has another printing in Classic 6 edition. You can see it's at $5.50. This is the one that kind of came on my radar, the Classic 6 edition, and that's when I said, guys, this card is going to go up. So you see here, this one has actually stayed flat. So if you're going to pick up a copy, you're looking for a budget, Classic 6 edition's your cat. But I mentioned in that video that when older cards that have a few reprintings, back in the day, just like this card, you a lot of times get folks that notice the Classic 6 edition going up, just like I did, and then they look to see if there's any older printings. The time that the Classic 6 edition was going up, if you were to look at the Weatherlight printing at that time, it was around $4.50. Now, this one has jumped up to $7.87. I am assuming, and I'm hypothesizing that that's what happened. Folks were seeing Classic 6 edition was kind of jumping, and they're like, oh, wait, there's some Weatherlight. So they went back to Weatherlight, and they started buying this one instead. Why not spend $1 or $2 extra to get an older copy? A little bit older border frame and stuff. So, if you're gonna pick one up, I would go for the Classic 6 edition. I always liked Classic 6. I like the way they printed them. But this card too is a good card. Get rid of those artifacts and enchantments. The Weatherlight copy has gone up 25% to $7.97. 6th edition has gone up 10% to that $5.54. The next card that we are going to showcase is Reckless One. Again, this is from one of the Dual Decks anthology. It's around $2 right now. But if you look here, Onslaught is the older copy. Guys, if I had to bet, Onslaught copy of Reckless One will be going up soon. It's at about 70 cents right now, and you know, Reckless one. If it's the year of the Goblin, they're saying. Who knows? But if you're building a Goblin deck, he's a shoe-in, and he's fairly reasonably priced. So Reckless one, if you're needing that. Now the last two that we're gonna hit on, number 2 is Beau Phoenix. This is out of Visions, and it is reserve list. This card has Graveyard Shenanigans. I will kind of err to the side of caution on this one because it does look like it's had a huge jump. It might be that there's not very many good copies online right now, or maybe it's going through a buyout. So, that being said, it's on the reserve list. Graveyard Shenanigans, there's a lot of stuff coming out in Kamigawa that will play good with this. So, again, this is kind of like Meltdown. If you think you are gonna, if you foresee wanting this card, get it. Alright, that one has gone up 10% to $10, and it's on the reserve list again, guys. Reserve list. Now, number 1, we got our Dwarf Pony. That's right, guys. Out of Homelands, Dwarf Pony. You can pay 2, 1 red, 1 generic, tap Dwarf Ponies, and target dwarf gains Mountain Walk until the end of turn. We got some dwarfs in Kaldheim, Core 2021, and we've had dwarfs, you know, for a while. Kaladesh had a few. There is some speculation that there might be some more dwarfs coming out later this year in the Brothers War set with artifacts and things like that. That being said, if you're looking for this card, if you're building a dwarf deck, this is another one of those shoe-ins. Pick it up, guys. You know, it's a cute card. It has a horse and a dwarf. So, yeah. All right, guys. I think that's it for this live stream. Make sure we don't have any comments. No comments. So we're not gonna open any packs today in honor of anybody. But if you copped this and you enjoyed it, please consider going down, hitting that like button, and subscribing to my channel. Goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers this year. We'll see. We'll see if it happens. I'm gonna try to keep the positivity going. Try to keep the content flowing. If you have any suggestions, please shoot me an email. Leave a comment. I'd love to hear it. We are talking about maybe doing some obscure combos, and I'm also trying to get some equipment to be able to do a full pod commander games or something like that. So could be cool. Let me know what you think. But sure appreciate you coming out. Check out my other videos. I just wrote a silly song that I put on my welcome page, and you know, it is what it is. But yeah. I hope that makes you giggle. But in the meantime, enjoy yourself. Sure appreciate you coming by, and remember, the more positive things you say, the more positive things you'll hear. See ya.